Who is really responsible when members walk away? This is a reflection on leadership, listening, and the courage to look within. I remember when leadership meant listening, not just speaking from the front of the room, not just delivering content and calling it teaching, but pausing and asking, is this working for you? I handed my students the pen, sometimes the pencil, and let them assess the very program I was leading. What reached them, what missed them, what inspired, what fell flat, what I should scrap. They told me the truth, and I had to decide, would I defend my methods or refine them? Because real leadership is not afraid of reflection, it is shaped by it. It is easy to stand firm and say, they just don't get it. But it's far harder to ask, what am I not getting? And maybe that's the question, not just for classrooms, but for leadership everywhere. I've been watching those recent movements in Canadian politics. Members crossing the floor from conservatives to liberals, and I've been listening carefully to the reactions. Some are quick to blame Mark Carney, saying he's playing unfairly, luring members away. But I find myself asking a different question. Are they being lured or are they leaving? After 37 years in education, I've learned something that applies far beyond the classroom. When people disengage, we must examine the leadership. We don't rush to blame the students, right? We reflect on the teacher. Was the environment welcoming? Was the message clear? Did the teacher connect or command? So when members walk away from a party, perhaps the issue is not who is receiving them, but what they are leaving behind. Leadership matters. Tone matters. People want to feel heard, respected, and aligned, not just instructed or opposed. Some have described Pierre Poilievre as strong and direct, and there is certainly a place for that in politics. But strength without connection can feel like distance. Clarity without having compassion can feel like dismissal. And when that happens, people don't always stay. In education, we say, if the students fail, the teacher must reflect. Maybe politics need that same level of reflection. Because in the end, people don't just follow power, they follow purpose. And if we are bold enough to ask, is this working? We must also be humble enough to hear the answer and wise enough to change. Now, to be honest, when I started teaching, I was not what you would call the reflective teacher. And this was the case with many from the old school. It's my way or the highway. Later on, I grew and I developed. We Jamaicans will say, just wheel and come again. I had to re examine and try new and different strategies. So, to all leaders, learn and reflect and change when things are not working. Wheel and come again.